fans, and welcome. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Miami Marlins.
And now,
and we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about to get underway, getting the nod on the mound, Grayson Rodriguez.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Clips the corner, and we're underway. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Edman puts it away, and a quick out, number one. Now we check out the Astros lineup. So up next, Parker Meadows. Meadows launched a homer in his most recent game. In there for strike one. Right through there for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Ripped on a line and makes the grab, and that'll do it. Astros go down 1-2-3, half inning complete. We've got no score. And we're back. And on the mound today, Spencer Arrighetti. What do you have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Right side. In time to Vaughn. 1 up, 1 down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Brendan Donovan in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that is out of play. In the air, left field. Brings it in. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Trey Turner. Swing and a bouncer out to short. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And the righty deals. That one fouled off. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
So now the Astros designated hitter, Kobe Mayo. And that is downstairs. 1-0. Rodriguez, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets them involved in the action. That's out to center field. Edman hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity, and because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
No score here in the second. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn now. That's a strike.
0-1.
Wells, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's to third. In plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Bottom of the inning. Down to third baseman, Connor Norton. Eric Getty back to work. Way high with that one. And that's ball 1. That's through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Now he breaks his bat. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter,
And now the DH, Jose Miranda. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Up and in, ball 1. Center field, Meadows. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, we got
batting 6th, the first baseman,
And up next for Miami, Luke Raley. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Pitch misses there. 1-2 to count. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during
in time to Vaughn. That's the third out. Inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And stepping in for the Astros, Wyatt Langford. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit. Crawford, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting ninth in today's lineup. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Springer there makes the catch.
Now batting, the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Astros are down quietly, and we are still scoreless. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And that one missing low. And that misses. And it's 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Langford under it. And there's one down.
Batting it, the second baseman.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Just missed. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one missing inside. And he walked him. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Alejandro Kirk, the next up for the Marlins. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Man at first, one away. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one outside. And it's 2-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Back to the top of the lineup. And here comes Tommy Edman. Grounded out his first time. And a foul ball.
Nope, that's inside.
McNeil off of first with 2 away. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That misses, and that's ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Brendan Donovan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 outs. Line drive, base hit, right center field. McNeil headed for third. The throw in, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now Brendan Donovan. Fly to left his first time. Ground ball right side, down the line, and it's foul. That one lifted to left. And that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for the Astros, Parker Meadows. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
On the ground, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and he's into second with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Jordan Westburg up next for the Astros. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Man at second. And it remains 2 and 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
In the dirt. One out and a runner at second. Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Fouled off down the right side. Headed towards the corner. Springer racing after it. Snags it on the run. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now it's the DH, Kobe Mayo. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they do get the third out. The inning is over. So they work around the leadoff double. On now to the bottom of the 4th. No score. So digging in, Trey Turner.
That's shortstop.
The shortstop takes the ball. And the 1-0. And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia hauls it in, and there's one away.
Third baseman, number 1,
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. That one down the line, and foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Not close with that one. Now 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Next to hit, Jose Miranda. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Yeah, we got
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So a man aboard, Luke Raley, the next up for the Marlins. Out towards left center. Meadows sizes this one up. And that is that. One left for Miami. Still no score. Ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Austin Wells. Rodriguez back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, right side. Springer on the move. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Vaughn in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Fastball for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
In the dirt, and it's 2-2. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Edman makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Now back, the left fielder, Wyatt.
Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. He's 0 for 1. And that one wrapped foul. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Kirk brings it in for the third out. Nothing doing there for Houston. Halfway through this one, still no score. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's George Springer to start it off. And there's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That misses. 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. And there's a ball. Very high with that one. 3-2 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Jeff McNeil stands in. He reached out a walk his first time. Eric Getty checks the runner, and Springer's in there safely. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Springer gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Springer on the run. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. And he punches him out. He went around.
Up next for the Marlins.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Alejandro Kirk, the next up for the Marlins. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that's downstairs and outside. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. And that one almost hit him. Line to left. Tracks it down for the out. 2 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 1 for 2. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that will end the inning. Marlins leave one. Sixth inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. And we're back. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Astros, J.P. Crawford.
37. Liam Hicks.
Ball
That's a
one
ball.
there. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Tap back to the mound. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Now batting, the second baseman, Andres.
So the lineup flips over. So next up for Houston, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 2. In this one. They turn things over to the southpaw, Ryan Barucki.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So precious to me. I'm trying to play cool cause I know that you have rules. You're so precious, so precious, so precious.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away down.
The batter, the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
Now a chance for Parker Meadows. Meadows goes 6 feet 5 inches, 205 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. And it drops in. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, the third
So up
baseman,
next, Jordan Westberg.
Westberg.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Edman sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And that is that. Nice work from the Miami pen there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. And we still have no score. Back now for the bottom of the sixth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Sonny Gray.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 54, Sonny Gray.
Nick Martini will hit. Taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense.
Martini.
First
Yep, that
pitch,
ball
and he
went out.
just misses. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Gusto up and throwing. Whitley warming up as well. Swings through that one for strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right through there. Got him. And one gone.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Turner, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And
That's a
another
ball.
ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here, both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Meadows settles under it and makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Marlins.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Graham Pauley. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're through 6 full. No score. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Jake Myers. He represents the go-ahead run. Right through there for a strike. Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And the slider just misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. There comes a pinch hitter for the Astros, Ben Gamel. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Fouled off. He was late. Next offering is in for a strike. One out, base is empty. Next offering upstairs. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Ivan Melendez looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. That one in there across the letters. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The other way, and that's a base hit.
Now batting.
Go ahead run on base. Vaughn digs in now. And that one is in for a strike. And there's a foul ball. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. In the air, right field. Mesa makes the play, and that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colton Gordon. Now into the ball game on defense, Diego Cartaya. He takes over behind the plate. And now the DH, Jose Miranda. This one in the air. Jimenez. One up, one down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
This one pops straight up near the plate. Cartaya under it. And there are two down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now for the Marlins, Victor Mesa Jr. A little bit low, and that's ball one. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he chases that one. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for the Astros. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Luis Ortiz.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Fly ball down the line. That one gets down for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Astros. Clips the corner, and that is strike one.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Here comes the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that's downstairs. And the count 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ortiz with a move to first. And he's back in there.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Misses off the plate. 2-2. That one missed.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Back to work. 3-2 now. And there's ball 4. And with 2 outs, The go-ahead run is at second base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So now a pinch hitter, J.J. Bleday. Good opportunity for him first and second with nobody out. So a change being made at first base. And here's the pinch runner, Cooper Hummel. Off the mark there. And that is ball one. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Go ahead run at second, and we're in the top of the eighth. Ground ball left side, could be two. Turner with the throw to first. First out in the top of the eighth.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
There comes a pinch hitter for the Astros, Adael Amador. A critical at-bat in this game for him. In there, and it's 0-1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And fouled off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
That one clips the outside corner. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. And a slider misses down and away.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Second and third, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Jake Woodford.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Number 89 into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. So digging in, Javier Sanoja getting his first appearance here in the eighth after entering off the bench defensively. And that one fouled off. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Now batting.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So coming into the game now on defense, Taylor Trammell. He'll be patrolling center field. Liam Hicks now at the plate. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Brings it in. And there's one down.
The center fielder, number 25,
Tommy Edman at the plate. 1 for 3.
Ball.
This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And gone. He made him pay for that one. And the Marlins jump out in front. It's 2-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Nick Martini. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time.
the batter number 7, shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Turner now. 0 for 3 in this one. That clips the corner.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch misses way outside. The Astros have some action in their pen. Ryan Gusto, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. And saved. He busted it down the line for that infield single. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Ryan Gusto.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So 2 down, and at the plate for Miami, Graham Pauley. Runner on the go. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And another ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. In to score is Turner, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
So runner at second, 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Jose Miranda. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 4. Man at first, Matt Mervis will hit next. And that one hammered. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Coming home. He will score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Forrest Whitley.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now it's the right fielder, Victor Mesa Jr. His first at bat was a strikeout. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Mervis at second with 2 down.
Ball inside.
Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. Through 8 full, Marlins 5 and the Astros nothing. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the right fielder, Jake Myers. Ortiz measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count. Ball 1.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Next pitch way upstairs. Out towards right center field. Mesa on the move to the alley. And there's one down.
The bat, the designated hitter, Ben.
Here's Ben Gamel. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Brian Abreu. He's into the game, but the base is empty. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
So they're down to their final out. And next to hit for Houston, Diego Cartaya. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. And that one upstairs, ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. The 1-1 is fouled off. This could end it. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Vaughn stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. That's the ball game.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Jesse Eyes like steel, can't look away. This ain't no game, no time to play. The ground shakes beneath my sway. I fight to win, I fight to stand. Blood and sweat on broken land. Adrenaline surging through my hand. This is my battle cry, my every scar a map, every bruise a tale. The road's been long, I've walked through hell, through shattered